what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Today I'm going to be installing a power frunk on a Tesla Model 3. This is my friend's Tesla Model 3 Highland 2024, and I've got the Hansshow power frunk that we're going to be installing on this baby. If this is something you guys end up deciding to pick up, I'll leave the link down below. This looks like it's going to be a pretty in-depth install, but I think it's probably going to be pretty easy because it really is all plug and play. So I'm going to try to show you guys the most detailed install that I can, but let's go ahead and open this up and see what we got in here, shall we? All right, so let's open this baby up and see what we've got. We have, this looks like it's a part of the emergency release cable. We've got the main computer module here. Got some double stick pads to stick that computer module on. You've got a little warranty piece there. Okay, you've got some of the wire harness here. And I saw a video where somebody said this was a kick sensor. I believe this is actually a speaker, not a kick sensor. And you've got both of your power struts here. This is the rest of the emergency little cable here, I'm pretty sure. You've got two new brackets for the struts to bolt onto. And then right here, you've got, this is part of the mechanism. You're not actually replacing your original latch mechanism. You're just adding on a part to it so that when you open the frunk, this mechanism will read what's happening. So it'll say, okay, the car has clicked open, and then it'll send the signals to this to actually open it. And then we've got, let's see, we've got some two little screws here. But yeah, so I mean, it does look pretty complicated, but I've actually done one of these before, so I'm not too worried. I feel pretty confident. First thing that I'm gonna do is we gotta remove this frunk area here. So you've got 110 there, you get a 10 there, you have a 10 here, a 10 right there, and then I'm pretty sure you're also going to want to remove this as well. I think you remove it from the bottom here. I'm pretty sure there's a clip to remove, and we're going to remove this too. So this piece, also this one just comes right up too. So I'm going to go ahead and remove that. This slides down this way. Oh, cool, okay. So that slides down, and then that reveals two more 10s. And then when you pick this up, there's gonna be a connector right here that you wanna disconnect. And that's it, you got your frunk out. All right, guys, so now what we wanna do is remove the original struts. I'm gonna do one at a time, and we're gonna replace this bracket here with a bracket that they included. So to remove the strut, you wanna take this area right here, take a pick tool, pull this out, and then the strut literally just comes right off. And then you can do the same exact thing to the bottom here. Pretty sure this is a 13. Yes, it is. I'm gonna take this off. And I want it to face this way, and it's got an arrow that points up. And then I'm gonna go ahead and put these nuts back on here. Tighten this up. Not too much. Just get it kind of snug, hand tight, nothing too crazy. Then I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna put the new strut on with the wire side towards the bottom. route the wire under the plastic there. Push that on there. Push the hood down a little bit. Push this on. There we go. Okay, first power strut is on. All right, guys, next up, I'm gonna remove this connector here. So just push this out, and then just like that. And then I'm gonna go ahead and remove these two 10 millimeters here. And then that'll give me a clear look at the latch system here. And this is what we want to work on next. So what I want to do is remove this silver spring right here. So I'm going to push this way, and that should go up and out just like that. And then the spring should come up, and then we're going to grab this bracket mechanism that comes with it, this thing here. What we basically want to do is, here's this bracket that comes with it, and we want to line this up to where it just slides in and it lines up correctly. So basically just like this. Let me try to show you guys. Just like this. And we want this piece here to go on to this right there, just like that. And then we can put the spring back, push the spring back into its place, just like that. In the tutorial, they're showing you basically putting a emergency release right here, putting a little ball under that ball right there to have an emergency release. But it looks like this one right here, this one already has like a emergency release like all set up. So I don't actually think we need to put an emergency release here because it already actually has one on this this new model. So to do the power, you want to take that little red cap off of the battery, and then you can, what I did, and this is what another guy did in a tutorial, is he just stripped the wire and tied it around there and then put electrical tape around it, and it should be all set. They give you like a little, the instructions are not really clear on how they fully want you to do this. But this seems to be the most non-invasive way, and I mean, there really shouldn't be any issue as long as you cover it in electrical tape. It should be okay. But yeah, if you guys find a better way, let me know. All right, guys. So I will of course show you where all the wires go and everything, but I'm just doing some testing myself and trying to see, how everything properly goes. But something that I want you guys to watch out for is, if you see down there, there's the cable. There's the cable there, that little ball, and you see the line that goes down, and there's the two little, it's so hard to see. Let me see if I can. There's the two little tiny metal things, and you don't want that to be in the middle. You want it to be on the outside, as you can see where it is now. If you guys see this right here, see that right there? That, you want it to be on this side of all the parts there, because I found I had it in the middle, but it kind of messed up the locking mechanism, and it was getting in the way of these little two tiny metal connectors or metal connector thingies. I don't know the exact word for it, but yeah, that's just something I noticed. You want to be careful about that. And then I've been doing a ton of like latch adjustment, so maybe put masking tape before you take your latch off, just to know exactly where to put your latch, because I've been doing a lot of latch adjustment, because I've noticed it was sitting pretty off, like the trunk fitment was pretty weird. So if I click close on the app, gonna close just fine. This side's perfect. This side's a little bit more down, so I'm still trying to just adjust that fitment a little bit. Okay guys, so I am going to show you guys where I put all the cables and everything. I actually didn't even look at really any instruction manuals. I just kind of put everything in because, I mean, I've done this before, and also basically every cable only goes into one spot. So, first off, you've got that strut there. This cable runs down here. That strut over there. This cable runs, let me get this fixed. Here we go. You've got that strut there. This cable runs down. Both of these plug in to the connectors here. You've got D4 and D3. And then this one right here, D2, is your little speaker. And then right here, this big boy is your main controller box. And then over here with D8, this one is, D8 is it plugs into your original latch connector here. And then D8 taps off into the original connector right here, and that plugs in to there. And then you have D7, that plugs into the new connector here on the new latch. And then over here with D5 plugs into this metal piece here. And then over here, this is going to be D6 plugs in, and then that taps off, plugs into the OEM one. And then, of course, you've got B+, which is your power. That goes right over there. And then you've got ground. I put my ground there. I mean, you can really put your ground wherever you'd like. There's a few grounds here, so you can choose one. But that's basically it in terms of wires and connections. It looks overwhelming, but once you kind of understand everything, it's really not that big of a deal. So I'm gonna do some wire management, and then I'll come back and let you guys know how it's looking. Yeah, I definitely want to get these wires all managed properly. All right, guys, she is all set. Let me show you guys how she works. I'm gonna click on the app open. There she goes. And then I'm gonna click close from in here. There we go. Sweet. All right. It's honestly, guys, it's a pretty simple install. It really is. You're not splicing into anything. You're not cutting any wires. It can be removed if you want in the future. So let me know what you guys think. Let me know if this is something you might do, and I'll leave a link down below. Thank you guys for watching, and thanks for Hansshow for sending this out. All right, guys. Peace out.